Hello and welcome to Nancy's Nifty Notes. Thanks for coming back and joining me. If you were just with me for my weekly Facebook Live, thanks for coming back. I have retrieved my parcel, my nice box full of goodies, most of which are from the new mini catalog, and I've got a couple of things from the celebration, and I am happy to share them all with you. I'm actually going to start with a couple of things out of the annual catalog that I ordered this time around. And I literally went downstairs, opened the box, threw away the packing material, and I have done nothing else. So I'm exploring this the same as you. I did not order the Hippo Happiness when it first came out, but I did, not really for the stamps or their coordinating dies, although they're pretty cool. But for some of the other dies that are in this set, and I will show them to you because this is what finally made me do it. I like all of these nested labels. So all of these cute ones, I'll do something with them, I'm sure I will. But these nested labels, once I saw what was and wasn't in the annual catalog and the mini catalog, I decided that these were a must-have. So I went ahead and ordered these. One of the things I've just noticed out of here that is really pretty cool are these little slit dies, which are going to be pretty fun to put in and be able to thread a ribbon. So yeah, that's pretty fun. So that's a new thing. If you are joining me, please say hello so I know who is here. And then the other thing I ordered out of the annual catalog, besides a little bit of evening evergreen cardstock, are these new soft pastels. That's how we say them in the U.S. Here in Australia, I hear it often as pastels. So there we go. Soft pastel assortment. They're in their own box with a foam padding to keep them all nice. And I am going to need to learn some techniques for using these beyond what we did in art class in elementary school, because I'm sure there's some neat things. I just haven't learned them. Just curious how they... Oh, they're kind of like, they're not oil pastels, they're more like chalk. Yeah, they're more like chalk pastels. Okay. Huh. I am going to do some research on that, and I will come back to you guys with a live at some point, maybe even next week. Okay. So, put those aside. And then bring in some of the things from the holiday catalog. So I'm going to show you, this is, we've had this in black, although I haven't ordered it before. This is glittered organdy ribbon. Let's see if I can get it open here. really. Nothing like being on camera for things to be extra difficult. Don't really want to cut the ribbon. I want to cut the plastic that is covering the ribbon. Come here. Good, I think. Okay, we're about to give this up. There we go. Wow. Okay. There, now you can see glittery, glittery. A lot of pink tone to it. Pink and oranges. Like in the expressions in ink tones. But some other, yeah, this is going to be fun to play with. We'll see where we use it. So I didn't buy a lot, really much from the holiday sweets, like whole sweets. I bought bits and bobs this time that I'd be able to use in a variety of ways. The sweets seem to be a lot of Northern Hemisphere centric stuff. Excuse me. But I bought just about every embossing folder I could find. This is star-crossed embossing folder, and it's interesting because it is actually two different oh, pardon me. Two different patterns on one embossing folder, which is a new thing for us anyway. See how you can see that there. Anyway, that should be pretty fun. And what else? Another embossing folder. This one is Merry Melody 3D. And again, a lot of these are bundled in different suites, but there's nothing that says you can't use them other places. So I'm a sucker for anything musical themed. So that's going to be fun. And what else? Stampin' Cut and Emboss Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. Curious about how this one looks. Yeah, it's got type, and it's got some places where it's like been mangled up so you can't read it, and it looks time worn. That should add some interesting background stuff. What is this? Oh, Joyful Life. Well, of course, it has a hedgehog, so I had to have it, right? But I like all of them. I like all of them, and I think they're going to be fun to do some stuff. Not, I mean, he's wearing a scarf, but here in Melbourne we wear scarves year round. So, yeah, I just thought that was, I love hedgehogs, and it's been a long time since we've had a cute hedgehog. And what else? Oh, these are going to be fun. These are the gold holly leaves. Ooh. And they're made out of a fabric. And I guess there's two sizes. There's 30 of them in the pack. Yeah, those are going to be fun to add to some things. And again, like I said, I didn't buy anything else from that suite, but I'm gonna use them with some other stuff. And then I also bought, these are the brushed metallic adhesive back dots, and I think those are going to be useful on all kinds of projects. And what else? This is gold shimmer vellum. And again, I didn't buy other stuff in the suite, but this is going to pair nicely with a lot of things that I am going to be using. So I got a bunch of that. And I was really intrigued by these Cork specialty paper sheets. Hey Gladys, I'm glad you're here. Ooh, it really is thin like paper. It's got a kind of a craft backing. It's really thin like DSP, but it does have cork, very, very, very thin cork on the front. How awesome. I'm planning to use this with the Plentiful Plants, Bloom Where You're Planted suite. I've got part 2 of my product Playground coming up later this month, and that's going to be on one of the cards, I'm just sure. That's cool stuff. Okay, and then I got a few things from Celebration, and this is kind of bass-ackwards, but get it out of the packaging. These are dies that go with the stamp set that wasn't available to order yet, or I would have gotten the stamp set with it. But they're going to be for some very, very cute sheep. Kind of like the goats or the donkeys. These are going to be sheep, and I had to have them. And there's a fence, a cloud, and a sun, and a balloon, and a flag, and a birthday hat, of course. Oh, there's 2 clouds. So I went ahead and I got the dies so that when the stamp set is available, I can get that, and I don't have to worry about not getting the dies. So I'm looking forward to playing with that a lot. And then the other thing I got from Celebration is this Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper, and it's supposed to coordinate with a suite in the mini that has this deer and a deer punch. And again, I didn't get that, but I thought a lot of these papers would work well with other things. Like, see that? That's a beautiful black and red cherry cobbler. Check. Look at that birch trees and that stripe. We're just gonna have all kinds of fun. There's some snowflakes. Those don't bother me. They bother me. We don't have snow here, but we didn't in Arizona either. But at least it was winter. And there's another check. Some Christmas trees. This is going to be lovely to use on Christmas projects, even without that suite. Yep. That's garden green. Yep. There's some more little deer on, I want to say that's Sahara sand. And another check. This is going to be great. Great for projects. There's only one that's, I think that may coordinate with the punch. If the punch doesn't actually punch it out, it's pretty close. But that's it in terms of being like really strongly associated with that suite. So I thought that was a good thing to get. Let's see, the colors are basic black, cherry color, garden green, real red, and Sahara sand. So that's going to coordinate with what carried over. The poinsettia. What do we have here? Yeah, poinsettia petals. Poinsettia petals and perfectly plaid. These are going to work really nicely with a bunch of these. So I'm happy to have this free paper to work with things I already have. So that's my tip for you, is to think, if you're not excited about all of the suite, think outside the suite. Like I think these are going to be fun to put on things made with the poinsettia set. I will once again show you the suite out of the annual catalog that I will be using this holiday season, which is Tidings of Christmas. There's that paper. And there are the dies. And again, I think, look at those little holly leaves. I think the gold ones are going to go really well with all of this. These are the same, a lot of the same colors. Cherry cobbler and Sahara sand that are in that free DSP, so there could be some mixing and matching going on. Plus some soft succulent and evening evergreen and misty moonlight. It's fun to bring in a blue. And yeah, I think so. I decided this was the suite that I was actually going to purchase this year. I may get something else out of the mini. We'll see. But these spoke to me more. I just love these stars, so we're going to have some fun playing with those. And yeah, so that's one reason I got like the gold shimmer paper and some of these embossing folders. We'll be playing with some of those and mixing it up here. So that's what was in my pre-order. Thank you for joining me today. I don't know who else is here besides Gladys, but I am thrilled to be sharing stuff with you. Again, if you are in Australia and you need a copy of this mini, and if you don't have one or have a demonstrator who's getting you one, you do need one, drop me a line, put a comment in this video, or send me an email at nancy@nancysniftynotes.com. Reach out on my Facebook page with a private message, and I will get you the mini catalog and the celebration, so you can get your goodies for the holiday season crafting as well. So join me again next week, Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and I will have another crafting project for you. You can catch all of my replays on my Nancy's Nifty Notes YouTube channel or on my Nancy's Nifty Note Facebook page, and I will see you then. Thanks for joining me. Bye.